And good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Game 4 of Night 1 of the Quincy Shootout, getting you set for action here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show, where Jack Hall, John Hall, and myself, Damon Emmerich, will be bringing you the nightcap. It'll be the Burlington School versus the Staley Falcons in Game 4 of Night 1 at the Pit. Quincy Notre Dame High School here. Charlie Hall, Brian Shoemaker bringing you the action over at Quincy High School, where they're on Game 3 of 4 this evening. And then we'll be back bright and early tomorrow, be on the air about 8:45 for 9 games of the QHS Shootout. All told, 17 games here on the weekend on Central Illinois Sports on YouTube. We're so grateful for you joining along and for you spending your money here with us. We know $9.99 might seem like a little bit, but then when you figure all the great action we're bringing you and getting to hear Jack talk for 2 days, it's well worth it. Again, the Burlington School getting ready to face Staley. We'll be back to tell you a little bit more about this game and give you some of the players to watch in this contest when we come back after this.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
We do a procedure called a transcatheter aortic valve replacement, and we call it TAVR.
TAVR is state-of-the-art. It wasn't really available worldwide until the early 2000s.
It's a minimally invasive procedure in order to replace the valve.
I'm number 1.
I was number 100. Years ago, they would have to do open heart surgery, and now they don't.
Had I not had it done, I would not be here today. I feel like I'm living on a bonus of blessings.
Well, my baby does, gives me special love. It's the kind of stuff.
Honey, it's your turn.
I'm on cloud 9.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
Winter weather in the Tri-States can be difficult to predict. At KHQA, we have a dedicated, experienced, elite weather team that knows what to look for and how you should prepare no matter what comes your way. KHQA, working for you.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Great Rivers Bank with locations in Pittsfield, Barry, Liberty, and Hannibal. Great Rivers Bank is here to help you with your lending and personal banking needs. Their friendly service and dedicated loan officers can help you through buying a house, opening a business, or making a deposit. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Jack, Game 4 here. Staley High School coming in from Kansas City, Missouri with a record of 13-1 versus the Burlington School coming in with a record of 17-10. And before we talk about this contest, let's bring you some of the players to watch in this ball game. First off, the players to watch in the ball game are brought to you by Blessing Health System. Blessing Health System located right here in Quincy, Illinois. Grateful for their sponsorship and all that they do for our communities to help keep us safe, and they are there whenever you need them. Players to watch in the ball game. First off, for the Burlington School, you're going to have a couple of guys here. Caden Fish, a 6'6 senior, Xavier Wilson, a 6'7 sophomore, and Cameron Manyawu, a 6'9 senior. And then that's for Staley. And then for the Burlington School, 2 players to watch for them, the 6'2 junior guard Zion Walker and the 6'7 senior forward Stephen Laster. Again, those are the players to watch in this ball game, sponsored by Blessing Health System. Jack, give us a quick rundown of the first 3 games here tonight and just what we can expect to come in the next 24 hours.
Well, when you take a look at the first game tonight, Milford North and Bergen Catholic gets the win 87-83. And that game got tied a couple of times towards the end, even though it looked like it was going to be a blowout. And Milford North just never let up in that one. And then Chaminade beat Riel Salt Lake 67-62 in a game that at first it looked like Chaminade was going to run away with it, but the size of Salt Lake really came back in that one. Then The last game, Father Tolton got a lead on Q&D and used their size of 6'9", 6'6", 6'5", and Notre Dame really fought hard back in that one, but just couldn't make up for the size in that game. And good free throw shooting by Father Tolton at the end.
Yeah, Tolton did a nice job to shut that one down. Quincy Notre Dame fought and clawed their way back in. We've seen in the first 3 games, we've seen double-digit deficits happen, but the teams have been able to claw their way back in and get it to within a possession. We've had 3 close games. Expect another good one right here, as we're going to have the Burlington School, who will be the home team on the scoreboard, versus Staley High School out of Kansas City, Missouri.
What a good job by Eric Stratton and pairing these teams up to make everything good. And tomorrow morning, Ellsbury and Southeastern of Augusta with Danny Stevens there, a kid that's going to walk on at Mizzou, and I think a difference maker down the road. That ought to be a good one. We'll kick things off tomorrow. Quincy High School tomorrow evening in one of the marquee games, and we're going to get to see some of the other teams like St. Rita and, of course, you know, just teams we've been wanting to see throughout the season. I'm going to look forward to getting to see the #1 team in the nation tomorrow, as we'll see them all at Quincy High School and Blue Devil Gymnasium. Get out and buy you a ticket and come out and see them. And when you can't, check it out on Central Illinois Sports. Let's take a break. Come back with the starting lineups. Play-by-play of this one. It's Staley and the Burlington School on Central Illinois Sports.
Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. They support us as we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like opening a small business, buying a home, planting a crop, having a new baby. From your first car to life after retirement, Central State Bank is there for all of your life's milestones. CSB is central to your banking needs. Visit us in Clayton, Kinderhook, Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, and Quincy, or at csb123.com.
Trucks LLC will be located this fall in the new building at 14 East Industrial Park Drive in Pittsfield. Call 217-922-0044. Diesel repair service offering 24-hour roadside repair, mobile service units, semi-truck and trailers, farm and ag equipment, DOT inspections, hydraulic hose repair, anything diesel, we can come to you along the road in the field or at your shop. It's Trucks. Call 217-922-0044. That's 217-922-0044.
Starting lineups brought to you by our pregame sponsor, Great Rivers Bank, with locations in Pittsfield, Barry, Liberty, and Hannibal. Here to help you with all your lending and personal banking needs. Friendly service and dedicated loan staff can help you buying a home or opening a business, making a deposit. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender, and our favorite guy from Great Rivers Bank, Damon Emmerich, one of their loan officers, with the starting lineups in the play-by-play.
Well, for Staley High School, the Staley High School Falcons head coach Chris Neff coming here from Kansas City, Missouri, and entering this contest with a record of 13-1. At one guard, a 6'2 senior, Kion Evans. At another guard, a 6'2 senior, Jared Lee. At one forward, a 6'4 senior, Larry Parker. And at the other forward position, a 6'6 senior, Caden Fish. Rounding out the starting lineup for the Falcons, Cameron Manyawu, a 6'9 senior. And for the Burlington School, they come into this contest with a record of 17-10. At one guard, a 6-foot senior, Miles Hooker.
We're glad you've sacrificed your evening and your $9.99 for 17 games in the Quincy Shootout. Sit back and enjoy action here.
Been a fun night so far, 3 close games. Hoping to have another fun here. As over at QHS, they're still in the 3rd game. Quincy High School was leading there at the half. 1 game left to go tonight. Charlie and Brian may just camp out there.
We'll go pick them up and take them. We'll go pick them up and take them home and get them back here by about 7:30 in the morning. What do you say? Have a little fun tonight. That's why you play the game, is to have a little fun. It's time for basketball action. Game 4 on Central Illinois Sports. And here's Damon to tell you all about it.
Well, outlawed a tip for the Burlington School. Manyawu to jump center for Staley, and we're set to rock and roll. Ball is up, and it is controlled by the Burlington School, the Falcons. Durham brings the ball into the front court for Burlington. Being guarded closely, picks up his dribble. He kicks it left side to Taylor. Taylor puts it on the floor towards the rim, loses control over it. Outlaw gets it, shot up, knocked away from him before he could get it. We'll call it a turnover against Burlington. Outlaw got poked in the eye on the other end. He hasn't made it back. It's 5-on-4 as Staley goes up. Taking it to the bucket was Manyawu. He's fouled on the shot.
And that foul will go against Staley. And, no.
Caden Hammond's going to be whistled for Burlington.
Yeah, let's go against Hammond. His first, team first. Free throws to be shot on the day. First one is up by Manyawu, and it's no good.
Manyawu was one of our players to watch, sponsored by Blessing Health System in the pregame show. 6'9", missed the first free throw attempt, got one to go here.
Looking for a first point. It comes via the free throw, and Manyawu comes up with the first one of the day.
And Staley's going to pick up full court, length of the floor to go. Burlington gets it out of there. Durham brings it into the front court. He gets Taylor. Taylor up top to Hooker. Hooker back to Durham, looking to set up the offense here, as Staley looks to be giving them a little bit of problems just with their length out here. Durham down low to Outlaw, threw it at his feet. Turnover against Burlington, their second. Into the front court comes Staley. Three-point attempt from them by Evans was no good. It'll be out of bounds off the hands of Staley, so it'll be Burlington basketball. Length of the floor to go. 7:03 left to play. Early first quarter action. Game 4 of the night here at the Pit, Quincy Notre Dame High School. Durham into the front court for Staley. He's guarded closely before being fouled by Jared Lee.
Lee's going to pick up the foul, his first, team first. Kind of reminds me of a 4A basketball game in the IHSA where a lot of contact and a lot of different things going on, but not much scoring in the early going until they can start flying up and down the court.
Lasser checks in for the Burlington school. Outlaw takes a seat for the Spartans as Durham's got the ball out front. Looks to use a screen, and he does so by Hammond, but then picks up his dribble, and he's going to be whistled for a double dribble. Turnover against the Spartans, already their third of the contest, a minute 20 seconds into this one.
Staley, very workmanship, and their coach was too. He was pretty straight-faced and ready to play the game.
Evans brings the ball into the front court for Staley, and he's going to be fouled as he crosses the half-court line.
Hooker picked up the foul. It'll be his first, team second. Already, if you look at turnovers and fouls, that's 5 mistakes already in the ballgame.
Inbound quickly to Evans. He attacks the basket, shot up and good. It's a 3-0 Staley lead. 6:28 left to play, first quarter action. As Durham into the front court, goes right to the sideline, and Staley looked to attack him right over there in the corner. They were able to do so, but he got rid of it. Shot attempt from Burlington was no good. Staley with the rebound, off and running into the front court, quickly attacking the basket for Staley is Jared Lee. Shot attempt was no good, but he draws the foul, and he's going to go to the line for 2.
Is that on Durham, I do believe? Durham's first, team third. Free throws by Lee. Jared Lee looking for his first points. 3-0 in the early going. First one is up and no good. Central State Bank, one of our sponsors, along with Refreshment Services Pepsi. Timeout on the court, we'll take it to 6:11 left first quarter, 3-0 in favor of the visitors. We're back after this.
Before the TAVR, I was very active, worked out at the Croc Center. I would say less than a week. Well, of course, Amy tells me I couldn't do squats. She even wrote it in my discharge paper. Great big, sandy, no squats. So I did a couple.
Oh my word.
Don't tell her.
I knew she was going to. But I have the best job in the world to get to work with these patients.
Staley with a 3-0 lead over the Burlington school from North Carolina. Kansas City, Missouri is where Staley's from. And free throws to be shot by Jared Lee.
One shot left as he missed his first prior to the timeout.
First one is, the next one is up and good, and he's got 1 point, and it's a 4-0 lead. Ball comes the other way in the corner. Back out top of the key.
That's Lasser with the ball. He puts it on the floor. He attacks the rim. Shot is swatted out of bounds by Caden Fish, so it'll be Burlington basketball. Ball underneath their own basket. 5:59 left to play, first quarter action. Trigger man is Tate. Excuse me, that's Hooker. He gets it in to Taylor. Left wing, shot up. Durham, no good. Rebound to Manyawu, and they're off and running is Staley.
Manyawu is really long, isn't he?
Evans into the front court. Left wing, Jared Lee. Three-point attempt, shot up, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, no good. And that was Parker for Staley. Into the front court comes the Burlington school. That's Hooker, attacks the basket, shot up, no good. Rebound tipped around, still fighting for it. Out of way comes Larry Parker, front court. Lob up and good. Manyawu, one of our players to watch in the pregame show, gives Staley a 6-0 lead on that sweet alley-oop pass right there. And Staley's off and running. 6-0 lead, 5:10 left to play here in the first quarter.
I always wanted to do that.
I'd like to be able to throw one or dunk one, either way. Manyawu doing a nice job down low defending against Hammond. And eventually Manyawu is going to be whistled for the foul. So it's going to send Hammond to the line looking for the first points in the ballgame.
Manyawu's first, team's second. I think he was hoping the man was going to be called for traveling. Instead, we'll see Hammond go to the free throw line. He's looking for the first points of the night for his team, down 6-0. First one in and out, no good at the 4:59 mark. And the Burlington school trying to find something positive here. We'll see Josh Randolph come into the game. And we will see sitting down is Savion Taylor. Nope, let's go the other way. Second one up is good by Hammond. He's got his first point of the
Hammond
night.
splits a pair. Lee brings it into the front court, gets it to Evans. Evans still dribbling it, going to attack the basket, makes somebody stop him. He kicks it out top to Manyawu. Manyawu put it on the floor, but he took a few steps before he did so. That's a turnover, the first against Staley.
We'll see Cam flipping into the ball game. Sit down Miles Hooker.
And it's Burlington basketball, length of the floor to go. They trail 6-1 early on here in the first quarter. Into the front court comes Flippin. Flippin just checked into the game for the first time for the Spartans. Still dribbling, gets it up top to Durham. Durham closely guarded, then has a pocket picked. Might have gotten away with the foul, but there's going to be no turnover there as it was going to be called out of bounds on Staley. So,
and I got to say, Fish and Lee had a good time with it while we were waiting as they went down and kind of tipped the ball around. We're going to dunk it, but they thought, well, we probably better not. We watched the Winchester tournament and saw a kid do that and get a technical.
Xavier Wilson in for Staley. Manyawu takes a seat. As Burlington has the basketball, Durham picks up his dribble out top to Laster, gets it right wing to Randolph. Randolph looks to make a lob down low, trying to get it to Hammond, but Hammond was fouled on the pass.
And I do believe that goes against Fish. It'll be his first, team third.
Durham to be the trigger man inbounds for Burlington, looking to get it in, still struggling, finally gets it out top, and that's to Hooker. Excuse me, that's Flippin. Flippin gets it left wing, Randolph three-pointer up and good. Randolph has his first three, and it's a 6-4 Staley lead.
That's what we were looking for.
Into the front court comes Evans. Evans gets it down low, stop, turns around, and before he gets the shot up, there's going to be an offensive foul whistled against Caden Fish.
His second, team fourth, turnover number 2, and Fish will have to come out of the game. Manyawu back into the game, and Fish pleading his case.
Burlington with the basketball, trying to get it inbounds. They finally do. Flippin gets it in to Randolph. Randolph's going to do a nice behind-the-back dribble, crosses the timeline, but then gets trapped right at half court. Manyawu with the steal for Staley. Turnover number 4 against Burlington. Into the front court comes Staley with the basketball. That's Wilson. Wilson picks up the dribble out top, finally gets it down low to Manyawu. Going against Hammond, but it's going to be poked away by Flippin. Turnover number 3 against Staley. Flippin into the front court, does a nice slide. Goes about halfway down the floor. Left wing shot up and good as Steven Lasser knocks down the 3 and gives us our first lead change in the ballgame. And that's going to lead to Staley's first timeout of the game. 7-6, Burlington over Staley, back in 30 seconds.
From our trucks to their lunch trays, to your local hospital, to your favorite pub, and to your kitchen table. For more than 60 years, Dot Foods and Dot Transportation have been stocking the shelves of your hometown. Sure, we've grown a lot, but at our core, we're still small-town, family-run businesses that care about our communities and the people who keep us running. Join the Dot family today and be part of something bigger.
3:24 left in the first period. First lead of the game for the Burlington schools, 7-6.
It'll be Staley basketball after the timeout. 3:24 left to play on the Trucks scoreboard. And bringing the ball up the timeline for Staley will be Evans. Evans is a 6'2 senior being guarded closely by Flippin. Flippin gets his hands on a pass. Turnover against Staley, their fourth. Down low to Laster. Laster can't hold it. Turnover against Burlington, their fifth. Into the front court comes Staley. That's KB Stone who checked in. Turnover against Staley, their fifth. A little bit of rough and rowdy, sloppy basketball right here as we've got another turnover against Burlington. That's their sixth. And then we're going to have a foul whistled against Flippin.
Flippin will pick up his first, team foul number 4. Got a little sloppy Joe out there, and we're back to live action with Staley's Falcons under head coach Chris Neff, trying to get things under control and retake the lead. One lead change in the ball, or 2 lead changes in the ball game, I guess. Or
Evans,
just one.
Parker, Manyawu, Stone, and Wilson are on the floor for Staley, as almost knocked away from Evans, but he tracks it down, gets it left wing to Wilson. Wilson attacks the basket, kicks it out top. That's Wilson going to drive the bucket, and it's going to be knocked off of his knee, out of bounds. 6 turnovers apiece for Staley and Burlington.
Been a little ugly in the last minute and a half.
Well, we'll see if we can't slow things down a little bit here. Flippin's going to bring the ball into the front court for Burlington, looking to give us our second lead change of the game. He gets a streaking Durham. Couldn't get the shot to go. Going to be a rebound into the front court comes Staley. Evans going to Euro step, but he might have done a Euro step, as going to be a turnover. That's number 7.
Both teams with 7 turnovers actually now, as we had an extra one kind of pop in on the Burlington school also. 7-6. We've had a scoring drought for a little bit as we've turned the ball over. The referees are going to wear their arms out calling traveling if they're not careful.
Flippin into the front court, gets it to Hammond. Hammond back to Flippin, looking to do a little 2-man game. Hammond kicks out top for a 3. Shot attempt for him is no good. Lee with the rebound for Staley. He pushes it into the front court, looks to do something, gets it to Wilson out top to Evans. Back out top to Lee, and Lee looks to get him into an offense. He and Wilson do a little 2-man game. Wilson attacks the bucket, looks to kick it down to Manyawu. Back out top.
Good ball
Staley
movement.
being a little bit patient here as they have the deficit 7-6, as Evans is going to put the 3 up. Shot attempt is up and no good, and that's going to be a big foul out there against Staley, as Manyawu whistled for the foul as he goes over the back of Hammond. That's his second.
His second, 15 foul. Timeout on the court, we'll take it too. 1:34 left first quarter, 7-6. It's the Burlington school with a lead over Staley. Back after this.
Prairieland FS is a full-service agricultural supplier dedicated to providing high-quality products and services for the purpose of improving customer profitability. We're known for our customer service in and out of the fields. We are neighbors serving neighbors for over 100 years and promise to provide complete seed and application service to all our customers. Our trained energy specialists, along with our crop specialists, can help you take your business to the next level. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
1:34 left first quarter. It's been a long first quarter, but we're quite a bit ahead of the Blue Devil Gymnasium, I do believe, right now. 7-6 in favor of the Burlington School Spartans. And
Manyawu's going to stay out on the floor for Staley
Wow.
with those 2 fouls. He's headed to Indiana State next year. He's going to be a Sycamore in the Missouri Valley Conference. As Burlington's having a little bit of trouble getting it in, they're going to have to get it across half court pretty quickly. And they finally do as Hooker brings the ball across the time stripe. He gets it left wing flipping. Thought about the 3. Doesn't take it, kicks it back out. Might have got away with the kick right there, but instead Staley gets the steal. Turnover number 8 against Burlington. Into the front court comes Lee, picks up his dribble. He gets it, and then it's going to be a turnover against Staley, their 8th. Burlington into the front court. That's Hooker. Shot attempt from him is good. Gives them a 4-point lead. That's their largest lead of the ballgame. Down low to Manyawu. Shot attempt is up and good, and he's fouled. He's going to go to the line. He's got 5.
Going to make it a 9 or 10. Let's see, a 10
to 8 game.
10-8 game.
Hammond whistled for his second.
Manyawu picks up his 5th point. He'll get the and one. Puts it up. It's no good.
Wilson
and
offensive rebound. Put back, no good. Rebound fought for, and it'll be Staley basketball underneath their own basket as Hammond's going to stay in the game playing with those 2 fouls. Manyawu playing with 2 for Staley.
Oh, my gosh. Might have been
inbound to Stone. Stone gets it to Lee, who gets it to Evans. He's going to attack the basket. Nice pass down low to Manyawu. Knocked away. Turnover against Staley. Into the front court comes Hooker. Hooker gets it down low to Hammond. Hammond's going to be fouled on the floor by Evans before he could get a shot off.
That'll go against Evans. It'll be his first. Another team foul, the 6th.
So
five fouls on Burlington and 6 on Staley already, and this is the first quarter.
It'll be Burlington basketball, inbounds to Hammond. He gets it to Lassiter. Lassiter's going to attack the basket, puts the shot up off the back of the rim, and good. Lassiter extends his team's lead out back to 4, which ties their largest lead of the ballgame. Staley into the front court. Evans with it with 12 to play. His team trailing 12-8. He uses a screen from Manyawu. Kicks it out top to Wilson. Thought about the 3, doesn't take it. Back to Evans. He'll take the basket. Misses the wide open layup. Hammond with the rebound. He kicks it front court. Shot up by Randolph is no good. And that'll do it after 1 quarter, where after 1, Staley trails the Burlington School 12-8. Back in 1 minute with second quarter play-by-play.
You may kiss the bride.
We were a small part of your big day. We were couchside with you for the big game.
Hey, everybody, look at me! I'm Superman!
Why does that cape look like my bed sheet?
And yeah, we might take partial blame for that day.
Getting ready for the big game? Stop it to the liquor booth on Broadway or 12th and Locust. We have the biggest walk-in cooler in town. Visit liquorboothquincy.com.
From our humble beginnings in 1890 to the billion-dollar company we are today, Titan continues to grow as a global leader in the production of agriculture and off-the-road tires and wheels. We're always on the lookout for hard-working people to join our team. Competitive wages, excellent benefits, growth potential. Move forward with Titan. Titan moves the world. Visit TitanQuincyJobs.com.
Staley with the basketball, inbound to Fish. Gets it left wing to Lee. Lee's going to put it on the floor, attack middle. Shot attempt up, no good. Fish tried to put the rebound back in, no good. Rebound comes down to Lassiter.
Boy, it gets rough into the basket.
Burlington with it into the front court. That's Lassiter. Behind the back dribble, loses it. Out to half court, they're going to say he stepped across the timeline. Turnover against Burlington. That's their 9th.
7:36 just underway, second quarter. Opposite and trying to get back into this.
Well, that's Evans. His team trailing 12-8. Gets it left wing to Wilson. Out top of the key to Fish. Down low, Wilson tried to get it to him. Ball's kicked away, so it'll remain with Staley. Burlington without their 6'2 junior guard Zion Walker, a top 150 prospect nationally, already has a few Division I offers. He's sitting on the bench tonight. Looks like he's injured as Staley's going to inbound. That is to Lee. Lee gets it out top to Fish. Fish tries to set the screen. Evans uses it, then kicks it back to Fish, puts it on the floor. Shot attempt from him is up and no good, but he'll go to the line to shoot two.
Lassiter going to pick up the foul, his first 15 foul. Free throws, call it 16 fouls. To the free throw line goes Caden Fish. Fish looking for his first points of the night. And the first one is up and falls through.
Fish is going to be a Cyclone next year as he'll head to Ames, Iowa, be part of that Big 12 squad.
That'll be cold.
His first point of the ball game here.
Second one up is no good, and the rebound is taken off the other way by Outlaw.
Outlaw gets it off to Flippin, who brings it into the front court, looks to set up the offense. He's being guarded closely, and he has it tipped away, turnover number 10 against Burlington. Into the front court comes Lee. Lee picks it up to Evans, out top to Fish, one dribble. Still has it, then gets it to Lee, who's going to attack the bucket. Left-hand shot up, no good. Flippin with the rebound down for Burlington. He'll bring it across the time stripe with 6:40 to play. Gets the ball to Laster. Laster puts up the three, knocks it down. It's a 6-point lead for Burlington, their largest lead of the ball game.
I thought he was on the line.
I think you might be right. John will do that invisible instant replay in his head for this one. And we'll tell you about another turnover against Staley. It goes into the front court. Comes Burlington, and they're going to be whistled for an offensive foul. That's going to go against Outlaw.
His first, team 7, player-controlled foul, no free throws to be shot.
But it is a turnover. That's turnover number 11 against the Burlington squad.
And they're winning 15-9. How about that? It was definitely a 2, but
well, I think just trying to get the proper number of players out on the floor right now for Staley. Now we got her figured out. 6:20 to play here. Second quarter action. Staley trails 15-9. They have the basketball. That's Evans. He gets it left wing Wilson. Down low to Fish. Spins left. And before he could put up a shot, going to be whistled for a foul. That will be Durham with the foul.
His second, team 8.
Fish back to the line to shoot the one and bonus. Split a pair from there. A few trips to go down the court for Staley.
Sure did. First one is up and good. That'll make it a 15-10 ball game. And we'll see him shoot another. Fish second one is no good.
Rebound comes down to Burlington. That's to Randolph. Randolph gets it to Durham. Right wing back to Randolph. He's going to skip it to Laster. He hit a 3 down the court a few trips ago. Back across right wing to Laster. Throws it down low off the hands of Outlaw. Outlaw saves it. And then it's going to be out of bounds off the hands of Staley. So it will be Burlington basketball. They'll trigger it right in front of Staley's bench. Goes into the backcourt. Gets it to Flippin. Flippin tries to set the offense. Gets it to Durham. Durham guarded left wing. Uses a screen from Outlaw. Then he hits into a double team to Randolph left wing. Shot attempt up and no good. Manuayu with the rebound. Gets it to Evans, who gets it to Fish. Fish takes a couple steps. Gets the dunk. And that's what the people came here to see. It's a big dunk from Caden Fish, and he's got 5. Out top for Burlington is Durham. He's guarded closely by Evans. Gets it down low to Outlaw. Wilson comes away with the steal. That's a turnover against Burlington. They're 12. Wilson pushes it front court, kicks it left wing. Parker 3 up, no good. Manyawu with the offensive rebound. Has it tipped away as he tries to go up with it. It'll be ball out of bounds to Staley underneath their own basket as they trail 15-12 with 5 minutes left to play here in the first half. We're on the Truck scoreboard here in this one. I want to thank all of our sponsors, including Central State Bank. Always do a great job promoting local athletics here, be a sponsor here of our ball game tonight, in which we just got tied up as Kyan Evans knocks down the three. That's our first tie of the ball game, knotted up here at 15. Into the front court comes Randolph. He's being guarded closely by Fish, picks up his dribble, gets it back out top, and then they go down to Randolph, tried to put it on the floor, loses his dribble. It's another turnover against Burlington. We've got them for 13 in the contest.
Crazy, isn't it? How many times they've turned it over, and it's a 15-15 game.
Staley brings it across the timeline, looking to give us our second lead change of the ball game. They're on a 6-0 run right now, knotted at 15 as Wilson picks up his dribble. Got to get it to somebody. He finds Fish, who's guarded out top closely by Hooker, and Fish thought he was going to zig. He zagged. Ball out of bounds, another turnover against Staley, and what's that give Staley in this ball game?
Well, Staley's got 11 turnovers. On the other side, 13 against the Burlington school, but a lot of it's got to do with the aggressive defense on both teams.
30 points in the ball game, 24 turnovers, and we've still got 4 minutes to play here in the first half as Hammond knocks down a two from out top. Back to a 2-point advantage for Burlington. No lead change as Burlington had the last lead. And on the other end, we're going to have an offensive foul against Caden Fish. They're going to call him for a trip. So that's Fish's third foul. So he's going to go to the ball game, 3:57 to play. And 12 turnovers now against Staley.
In the first half, a 17-15 Burlington lead. I don't know that I've ever seen a uniformed trunk quite like the Burlington school.
Or a school named the Burlington School.
Well, not lately, but we have now.
They've got the lead with the basketball, 3:40 left to play, first half action. As Flippin is trying to get his offense set up, he's going to use a screen from Hammond, left wing Laster, three-pointer up, off the back of the rim, no good. Manuawu with the rebound, gets it to Evans, behind the back dribble, he pushes it length of the court, left wing to Stone. Stone gets the ball knocked away. That's the 13th turnover against Staley. On the other side, Burlington gets it stolen away from them. That's their 14th turnover. And then it's going to send Evans to the line to shoot two as he was fouled by Miles Hooker.
Hooker picks up the foul. That's his second. 19 foul. I'll tell you what, she's sloppy Joe out there right now. Free throws by Kyan Evans, who has 4, I do believe. Makes the free throw.
Never knew I could be out of shape for broadcasting, but it's proven so here tonight.
17-16 the lead for Burlington. A chance for our second tie at 17, and it comes away with the free throw.
Just 17-16 as he just made 1 of 2 there.
Oh, I thought he made that first one. My mistake.
Burlington with the basketball, length of the floor to go. Durham throws it down. Hammond couldn't track it down. It's a turnover against Burlington. Evans with it into the front court for Staley. He gets right wing to Lee. Lee to Wilson. Left wing. Evans three-pointer up, in and out. No good. Offensive rebound tip is off of Larry Parker. That was quite impressive. Gives us our second lead change of the ball game. It's 18-17. Staley, as Parker didn't even come down with that, just tipped it from one hand with about 4 feet out from the basket. Did a nice job there. Manuawu got lucky to not be called for his third.
Good body control on that tip, and the foul is going to go against Manuawu.
Just a late call there.
Yep. His third, 8th team foul, so they've got 2 people with 3 fouls apiece for the squad from Staley, and I think that will be still 1-1. Free throws to be shot by Durham. Jordan Durham will shoot him. 18-17, misses the free throw, and no tie there.
Wilson gets the rebound down to Evans. Evans does a nice job running the ship here for Staley. Gets him into good offensive sets as Wilson takes it, attacks the bucket, goes up against Hammond, shot contested, no good. Hammond with the rebound, then it's going to be a foul by Wilson, and then I thought the official was going to call it technical. He put the whistle in his mouth real quick, and now we're going to have a little bit of a conference.
We're going to see what's going to happen. 18-17, the officials will come over and tell us what we got. 2 shots.
So it's going to go against Hammond.
Hammond's going to pick up the foul. Now, why is it going the other way if we're calling it against Hammond? We're going to explain it to the 2 coaches as the official brings them over. But they're heading to the right, to the far end, which would be the Burlington end.
Well, I think what they're going to say is there was a personal foul, maybe first against Staley, and then a foul after that would go against Hammond. So Hammond would have to come to the other end to shoot
Who was the
free
foul
throws.
on Staley's?
Might be against Parker.
Yeah, we'll see what they put up there. Parker's number is 1, so don't have any foul. So Hammond's going to go to the free throw line first. Yep. Make her happen, boys. Make her happen. He's calling a 1-and-1 down here. Nope, 1-and-1.
Staley's got 9 fouls.
Okay, so a 1-and-1 on this end for Hammond. Then we'll go to the other end and shoot free throws, and that'll be 2. First one is up and good, and that ties us up at 18. Second tie of the ball game. Hammond makes the first. That's 4 for him. Second one is up and rattles it home. He's got 5 and makes it a 19-18 ball game. Lead change number 3. Now we'll go to the other end and we'll see Evans shoot a pair. And that is good. I think they just called a double foul. So Evans makes the first, makes it tied at 19.
I think they called him either for a flagrant or a technical.
Second one, no good. So we're tied at 19, no lead change. So Hammond is going to pick up another foul, which would be his second.
The board's got him for 3 right now.
Wow. Is he still in the game?
He is still in the game. Evans attacking the basket. Shot attempt from Tate is swatted away by Hammond. So if Hammond does have 3 fouls, that's a aggressive defense right there.
I think he's only got 2.
Well, the board hadn't been wrong yet tonight, Jack.
Just every other time we turned around.
Staley with the basketball, looking to regain the lead as Evans being guarded closely by Lassiter.
It's because Bill Cannell's gone. He's in Mexico.
Tate to Lee. Lee gets it across court. That's to Wilson. Wilson going to attack the basket. Almost had it knocked away. Evans left wing. Parker 3 up. Good. Lead change number 4. And just like that, Staley back out in front. 22-19. 1:50 to play here in the first half of play.
5 for Parker now.
This has not been a pretty first half by any means.
Been aggressive. We got another half to go plus a minute 40 here.
Lassiter with the basketball for Burlington.
Nice thing is where I'm at, I'm safe. Very top of the gymnasium.
Lassiter picks it up and then throws it away.
16 turnovers on Burlington, 13 on Staley.
And we'll see Flippin back into the ball game.
Lassiter sits down.
Into the front court comes Evans.
Staley's going to play Quincy High School tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. That'll be a dandy.
Evans being closely guarded, gets it off to Wilson. Wilson looks to get a cutter, but the ball is kicked out of bounds. It will be Staley basketball, 1:13 to play here in the first half.
That was loud.
Evans will be the inbounds man. I turned the microphone off there to cough. Wilson gets it inbounds to Tate. Out top, back to Wilson. Back down low to Tate. Pass tipped away. Tate tracks it down. And out top, Tate going to get it to Parker. Left wing to Evans. Evans going to attack the basket. Loses it, gets it back, kicks it out to Parker. Parker knocks it out top to Wilson, who's going to pull up free throw line. Shot attempt. The banks close on Fridays after 6 o'clock. No good. Hammond with the rebound for Burlington. And they're going to cross the time stripe with 35 seconds to play. trailing 22-19. We'll see if they try to hold for one.
2 men on Staley on the bench with 3 fouls apiece.
Flippin being guarded by Wilson. Wilson stays straight up. No good on the shot for Flippin, and Flippin gets the offensive rebound, and then we're going to be tied up. So it will be Burlington basketball underneath their own basket. 22.9 seconds to play here on the Truck scoreboard.
They trail 22-19.
Inbound comes to Taylor. Thought about the three. Instead, he'll pull up a foot inside the three-point line. Shot attempt is no good. Lee into the front court. Right wing, Parker. Parker's going to pull it out and says, let's take the last shot.
Heady play by Parker.
7 seconds left to play. Evans being guarded by Durham, looking for the screen. Doesn't get it, and then we're going to have a 5-second closely guarded call. So it's going to be a turnover against Staley with 2.2 seconds here to play in the half. So Burlington's got time to take a dribble or two and still got a shot off, but they need to try to get the man going towards their basket as Randolph's going to check back in for Burlington. Durham takes a seat. 2.2 seconds to play. Hooker to trigger. He gets it into Randolph. Randolph takes a step on the sideline, so that's going to be a turnover against Burlington.
17 turnovers in the first half for them and 14 on the other side. 4-10, you got to tip the ball at this point. You can't grab it and shoot it. Got to tip it. Oh, that won't make any difference. And we've come to halftime. 22-19. Staley with the lead. We've reached the Little Jess Motors halftime show. We'll take a break. Come back and tell you more when we come back after these.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. A road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. They support us as we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like opening a small business, buying a home, planting a crop, having a new baby. From your first car to life after retirement, Central State Bank is there for all of your life's milestones. CSB is central to your banking needs. Visit us in Clayton, Kinderhook, Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, and Quincy, or at csb123.com.
Trucks LLC will be located this fall in the new building at 14 East Industrial Park Drive in Pittsfield. Call 217-922-0044. Diesel repair service offering 24-hour roadside repair, mobile service units, semi-truck and trailers, farm and ag equipment, DOT inspections, hydraulic hose repair, anything diesel, we can come to you along the road in the field or at your shop. It's Trucks. Call 217-922-0044. That's 217-922-0044. Press Yours on You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours on You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Press Yours on You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois.
Welcome back on the halftime show. Well, it was an ugly first half with a lot of turnovers, a lot of fouls, and not very good shooting. But at halftime, it's 22-19. Staley with the lead over the Burlington School Spartans. In the first half, 17 turnovers for Burlington, 14 turnovers for Staley. Foul situation, there's a bunch of them. I've got Hammond with 2, but he may have 3 because we haven't really got that figured out. That's what the board had. Durham with 2 for Burlington. 2 fouls for Miles Hooker. Single fouls on Ty Outlaw, also on Cam Flippin, and on Stephen Lassiter. On the Staley side, they've got 3 fouls on Manuayu, also 3 fouls on Caden Fish, single fouls on Evans, Parker, Lee, and Wilson. It's a 22-19 lead for Staley over the Burlington School at halftime. We'll take a break. Shooting percentages, individual scoring, and more comes your way on Central Illinois Sports after these.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in the tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
22-19, Staley leads the Burlington School at halftime. The Burlington School 6 of 19 in the first half, 4 of 8 from the arc, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Staley 6 of 24, 1 of 5 from the arc, 4 of 10 from the free throw line. Staley led in the first half, 5 points apiece for Kyan Evans, also Larry Parker and Cameron say it for me, David. Manyawu, that's what I needed. And 4 points for Caden Fish and 1 for Jared Lee. On the other side, we see 5 points from Hammond, also 3 from Randolph, 1 point from Jordan Durham, 8 points from Stephen Lassiter, and 2 from Miles Hooker. Halftime, 22-19 in favor of Staley. We'll take a break. Halftime stats and more on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. All came your way by Little Jess Motors. We're back after these.
From our humble beginnings in 1890 to the billion-dollar company we are today, Titan continues to grow as a global leader in the production of agriculture and off-the-road tires and wheels. We're always on the lookout for hard-working people to join our team. Competitive wages, excellent benefits, growth potential. Move forward with Titan. Titan moves the world. Visit TitanQuincyJobs.com.
The Tri-State's favorite halftime performance kicks off Big Game Week, Sunday, February 5th, during the annual Sunday Super Sale at Emerald City Jewelers. For 4 crazy hours, celebrate your love of winning as you score 50% off everything on display. Nobody throws a more exciting kickoff to Big Game Week. The annual Sunday Super Sale, noon to 4 p.m., Sunday, February 5th, exclusively at Emerald City Jewelers, 20th and Main, Quincy.
Come into and dine out at the Abbey Restaurant in Quincy and feel right at home. Great food, large portions, and fantastic pricing. The Abbey is known for their ribs and steaks, served in a tavern atmosphere with flat screen TVs and a full bar, and is the perfect place for date night, a special occasion, or to eat out with the entire family, and now has a drive-up window for convenient takeout. The Abbey, located at 18th and Spring, Quincy.
These trees symbolize our family's strength and love, with sheltering guidance from above. At Freeze Ornamental Nursery, our roots run deep, grounding us in times of adversity. The branches connect us as love continues to grow. We are Freeze Ornamental Nursery.
When you need care, you need it now. QMG Now and QMG Ortho Now at Quincy Medical Group provide convenient, fast, high-quality, low-cost care for injury, illness, and everything in between. So the next time you're not feeling well or suffer an injury, you know where to go. QMG Now and QMG Ortho Now. We're here for you the moment you need us.
Experience luxury the Lincoln way. At Gem City Lincoln, find comfort and style in every detail. Sculpted, elegant exteriors and whisper quiet interiors, all artfully crafted for your peace of mind. Quality craftsmanship offers uncompromised power, performance, and the smoothest ride. The list of Lincoln features you'll love is long. Come experience pure American luxury today, only at Gem City Lincoln.
Looking for a new hangout or a place to eat? Gabe welcomes you to the Silver Dollar. Delicious menu options, daily lunch and drink specials, and 6 gambling machines. Come hang out on the patio with friends at the Silver Dollar, 7403 Broadway. Gaming and grill up on the hill. Silver Dollar.
Hey, Dad. We're going for a run.
Well, just be careful. Make sure you're not running alone.
Another virus was blocked? Are you doing an online quiz?
This one's going to tell me my IQ.
All these quizzes are for us to get your passwords for everything. How do you not know that? How long have you been doing these quizzes for?
How old are you?
11?
11 years.
How do you not know how old I am? All right, well, we're going to go for a run and watch for cars and strangers, and you change all your passwords so your identity isn't wiped out.
A bit dramatic. Really like to know my IQ, though.
Thank you, as always, to our halftime sponsor, Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram here in Quincy, Illinois. Little Jess is the place to go for your next vehicle purchase. Their staff is committed to making the car buying process simple and making sure each customer's needs are satisfied. Learn more at littlejessmotor.com or stop by and see them 3431 Main Street here in Quincy, Illinois. Game 4 of the evening here at the pit. Voschel Gymnasium, not according to Joe Wombles, who was watching us here earlier.
Well, but Joe Wombles is like all of us. We have little small minds, and, here's the deal. It's basketball with a lot of super talented kids. Let's hope they play a little more basketball in the second half of this one.
A little bit sloppy there in the first half. These guys have sat around all day, watched 3 games ahead of them. They've got one half of basketball left here tonight, as Burlington will have the basketball to start the second half. They trail 22-19.
Think about it. Burlington's played 27 games already in their high school season this year. And, so it's going to be Staley basketball to start the second half, and here's Damon to tell you about it.
Well, it'll be Evans to trigger it in. He gets it to Minyawu, who's on the court with those 3 fouls. Down low, back to Minyawu goes Evans. Left hand spin, middle, no good. Fish with the offensive rebound and the putback.
Give him 6.
6 points for Fish. 5-point lead for Staley, 24-19, as Laster into the front court is going to be whistled for the offensive foul. So Fish does a nice job right there to draw the foul.
18th turnover, first foul of the second half, Lassiter's second. And
Fish is going to go to the bench.
Yep, they don't want him to pick up another foul yet.
Wilson checks in for Staley. Fish is headed to Iowa State next year. Evans, the point guard for Staley, is headed to Colorado State.
Wow.
Evans to Wilson. Wilson down low to Minyawu. Fouled by Outlaw.
That'll be his second team foul.
So it'll be Evans to trigger it for Staley. Gets it out top to Wilson. Wilson throws it down low, and it goes out of bounds. That'll be a turnover against Staley.
15 turnovers now on Staley.
Turnovers mounting for each squad as Burlington brings it into the front court. That's Durham. Durham still with the dribble out top to Hooker. Left wing, check that, right wing to Durham. Left wing to Savion Taylor. 3-pointer from him is up and good. Those are his first points of the ball game.
His first, and we're knotted up. Oh, no, 24-22, my mistake.
It's a 24-22 Staley lead. Evans out top, long 3. Off the rim, no good. Minyawu tracks down the rebound, tries to save it, but it goes into the hands of Durham for Burlington. Durham's going to be fouled from behind, and it's going to be whistled against Larry Parker.
I'll be honest with you. I thought his own player knocked him down. Lassiter was trying to put a hand in the middle of his back to kind of get his balance. Now, maybe the foul came before that on Parker, but he picks up the foul. Parker picks up the foul. It'll be his team point first.
Hooker will be the trigger man for Burlington. Going to be swatted down by Parker, so it'll be do it all over again as Caden Fish checks in for Staley. Manyawu takes a seat. Both Manyawu and Fish have those 3 fouls, so Staley will rotate them in, trying to avoid picking up a 4th. Burlington inbounds to Hooker. Shot fake, puts it on the rim, goes down. Outlaw lost his balance, was able to save it in. Savion Taylor, long 3, off the rim, no good. Lee with the board for Staley. He's off and running. Lob up to Fish. Fish is going to be fouled by Hooker for Burlington.
Hooker's going to pick up his third team foul. Fish is such a dynamic body in the middle of that. He can really jump, but he's also wide-shouldered, makes a lot of space. And the man and Hooker was just outsized that time.
Evans triggers it in. Wilson lob up. Nice job right there to adjust to the ball in air. And he has his next 2 points as his team's lead is back out to 4, 26-22.
Actually, his first 2
is what I had. His first 2 points.
Since his last 2, right?
Left wing, Lassiter. Lassiter is going to be whistled for his 2nd offensive foul in less than 2 minutes. And again, it's Caden Fish drawing the foul.
Lassiter's going to pick up another foul, and that will be his 3rd. I've got him for 3.
Yep.
And the team foul is the 4th of the half, and the turnover now to 19, and that's 2 already in the second half.
So it will be Staley basketball, 26-22 lead. Evans gets it in the front court to Fish. Top of key, Wilson, back right wing. Evans down to Fish, spins middle, shot attempt blocked by Outlaw. Fish needs to get away, doesn't get the foul. Burlington with the basketball into the front court comes Hooker, looks to get it down low to Outlaw, instead kicks it back out top to Durham. Down low to Hooker, left wing, thought about the shot, doesn't take it, kicks it out to Taylor instead. Taylor gets it to Randolph, right wing. Randolph's going to put it on the floor, pulls up for a shot. Free throw line extended, no good. Wilson gets the rebound for Staley.
3rd rebound for Wilson. He's starting to really play well.
Evans front court for Staley. He gets it back out. He's going to reset the offense. Now he's going to attack middle. Still has it, puts it on the floor. Random shot attempt goes up, but the offensive rebound put back for Larry Parker, and it's now a 6-point advantage for Staley.
Give him
28-22.
Parker was 7 now.
Randolph into the front court for Burlington. Check that, that's Durham. He's going to attack middle, shot attempt, fights through the contact, gets it to go, no call. He's got 3. Right wing comes Evans. He thought about the 3, instead kicks it out top to Fish. Shot attempt, shot fake, drives down low, turnover against Staley as Taylor with the steal for Burlington.
Staley now with 16 turnovers and 19 on the other side for Burlington.
Hooker with the basketball into the front court. Outlaw didn't turn around to get the pass. It's a steal for Staley. Up goes Parker for the layup. Back to a 6-point Staley lead
Parker
as
with
yet
9.
another turnover against Burlington. Into the front court comes Burlington. They skip it. Fish anticipated it, gets the steal. Nice pass down low to Wilson. Fights through the contact, gets the 4th foul of the game against Miles Hooker, and that's an 8-point lead, 32-24. Burlington trails Staley, and they want to take a timeout and talk about it. 32-24 Staley, 4:25 to play, 3rd quarter. Back in a minute.
Come into and dine out at the Abbey Restaurant in Quincy and feel right at home. Great food, large portions, and fantastic pricing. The Abbey is known for their ribs and steaks, served in a tavern atmosphere with flat screen TVs and a full bar, and is the perfect place for date night, a special occasion, or to eat out with the entire family, and now has a drive-up window for convenient takeout. The Abbey, located at 18th and Spring, Quincy.
Hey, Dad. We're going for a run.
Well, just be careful. Make sure you're not running alone.
Another virus was blocked? Are you doing an online quiz?
This one's going to tell me my IQ.
All these quizzes are for is to get your passwords for everything. How do you not know that? How long have you been doing these quizzes for?
How old are you?
11.
Well, let's see. John, I got to see the scoreboard. 32-24, biggest lead of the ball game right now for this squad from Staley. They led 6-0 early in the game was their biggest lead up till this point. And Manyawu and Fish right now both playing with 3 fouls, but they are playing big. 3 minutes and 35 seconds into the second half. the biggest lead of the ball game and going to the free throw line is Wilson, who's got 4 points and has really been dynamic. Just 4 of 10 for this squad from Staley from the free throw line.
Wilson looking to complete the and one.
Wilson puts the Band-Aid up after the bucket, and it's good. He's got 5, biggest lead right now.
And Staley's going to pick up full court pressure. Appears to be giving Burlington a hard time. Flippin got it to Durham. Outlaw finally gets it across the time stripe, but in doing so throws it away. Fish with another steal. Turnover against Burlington. Staley into the front court. That's Evans. Gets it to Wilson for the jam. And just like that, it's 11 points, 35-24 at the 4-minute mark of the third quarter.
What a find by Evans on that pass, huh?
Did a nice job there. We see why he's on the court all the time as Taylor's going to put the 3 up. It's no good. Manyawu with the board. He gets it to Evans, who pushes front court. Evans' shot attempt up, no good. Randolph with the rebound for Burlington. He pushes it into the front court, finds Durham. Durham takes one dribble, picks it up. Shot attempt left side, flipping. Three-pointer is up and good.
His first 3 of the day.
That's a big 3 right there for Burlington as it cuts into Staley's lead. It's now 35-27 as Xavier Wilson gets it up top to Evans for Staley. Evans just very under control out there. Right wing, he finds Parker, who thinks about the 3, puts it up, no good. Flippin with the rebound. He pushes front court. 5-on-4 right now as Evans slow to get back across the time stripe. Flippin doesn't take the 3, gets it down low to Evans, who finds a streaking Durham, who puts up the shot, and it's no good, but he's going to go to the line for 2.
Outlaw threw a sweet pass that time. Parker picks up the foul, his second, team second. Free throws to be shot the other way by Durham, but Outlaw with a nice find. He probably could have went to the basket and got fouled, but had the open layup for this young man. And Durham with 3 points in the night, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. First one is up and good. That makes it a 35-28 ball game with 2:59 left in the quarter, and Staley leading the Burlington school.
Evans got poked in the eye for Staley, so he's going to take a seat. So we'll see who runs the point for Staley, as Evans does all the time when he's on the floor.
Second one up by Durham is also good. Nice job by him, and he's got 5.
Wilson's got the basketball right now for Staley as Burlington picks up full court with Evans taking a seat on the bench. Wilson crosses the time stripe. He's still got the dribble. Needs to get something done with it. And as he attacks the basket, Flippin will be whistled for a foul.
Yep, Flippin got him on the wrist. His second 16 foul already, and we're less than 5.5 minutes into the quarter.
Fish gets the inbounds pass from Wilson, hands it back to Wilson, who appears to be running the point right now. It's it out top to Lee. Lee's going to look to set him up with an offense here.
When you're 5 for 11 from the free throw line, I'm not sure you want to be in the bonus.
Wilson picks it up, gets it to Fish, who did a nice job coming to meet the pass. Being guarded by Hammond. Out top Stone. Right wing Wilson, three-pointer up and good. Wilson's on fire here in the third quarter for Staley.
Where's he been hiding? He's got 10 points. All in the second half.
Durham's running the point for Burlington. He's being guarded by Stone. Looks to use the screen from Hammond, goes away from it, then picks up the dribble, but then he's going to be fouled by Stone.
Stone's first, team third. And the big thing is with Staley is they go deep.
Yeah, Staley's
really rotate a lot of people in.
Runs 3 guys in off the bench. Burlington brings several in as well. But Burlington needs to figure out something right now to cut into this lead for Staley as they trail 38-29. Hammond with it, skips it right wing to Randolph. Randolph does a nice job to save the pass and then gets it back to Hammond, who takes the shot from 18. No good. Rebound down to Stone. And Staley comes into the front court looking to make this a double-digit lead yet again as Fish has the basketball, gets it out top to Menyawu. Right wing to Wilson, back out top. That's Stone. Three-point attempt from him. Nothing but net. And it's a 12-point Staley lead as KB Stone, the 6'3 junior, hits that 3 to give us the largest lead of the ball game at 12. Flipping into the front court, Burlington, left wing. That's Randolph. Three-pointer from him is no good, and it's going to go over the back of the rim. It'll be out of bounds. it will be Staley basketball.
Had a good crowd for the Notre Dame game, but it's really weeded down. I guess everybody had to get home before 8:30 or something. I would have stuck around if I did most of it.
Lee's going to bring the ball into the front court for Staley. He gets it to Stone, left wing. Stone just hit that deep three the last possession. Menyawu out top. A lot of talent out on the floor here tonight. All 4 games, we've seen some close ones, and right now we're seeing a 41-29 Staley lead, make that 43-29 as Staley High School has their largest lead of the ball game at 14 over the Burlington school. Gets it to Hammond down low. Hammond up for Burlington. 2-pointer is good. And off to the races we go with Lee. Lee with the basketball. 25 seconds to play here. Third quarter action. Staley with the 43-31 lead and the basketball. We'll see if they try to hold for one. Lee not being closely guarded yet. Takes his time. Gets it top of the key to Fish. Back to Lee at the 10-second mark. Staley looks to get into a play here. Lee being closely guarded now. Attacks the basket, still has it, puts the shot up. No good. Menyawu with the rebound. Out top, Stone, 3-pointer, good! As we end the third quarter, Stone hits a couple of big threes to give a 46-31 lead to Staley over the Burlington school. 46-31, 15-point lead. We're back in a minute with fourth quarter play-by-play.
Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. They support us as we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like opening a small business, buying a home, planting a crop, having a new baby. From your first car to life after retirement, Central State Bank is there for all of your life's milestones. CSB is central to your banking needs. Visit us in Clayton, Kinderhook, Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, and Quincy, or at csb123.com.
Well, my baby doll gives me special love. It's the kind of stuff.
Honey, it's your turn.
I'm on cloud 9.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
46-31 after 3 quarters on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. Just 10 of 27 for Burlington from the field tonight. They have turned it over 22 times. 6 of 13 from the arc, so 44%, and 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Staley winning the game by this wide margin of 15, just 15 of 41 from the field, 4 of 10 from the arc, and 5 of 11 from the free throw line. The 15-point ball game. Burlington has the basketball, and they're going to need to make a run right here to get back into this one.
This 15-point advantage is actually the largest lead we've seen in any of the 4 contests so far in this one. Burlington basketball here to start the fourth quarter. Bringing the ball across the time stripe for them will be Jordan Durham. Durham gets it right wing to Flippin. Top of the key, Savion Taylor, 3-pointer him. Shot up and good. Nothing but net for him, and that's what Burlington needed to start the fourth quarter. A big 3 to come out. Now they've got to get a few stops on the defensive end as Lee pushes the ball into the front court for Staley. Out top to Fish, left wing Stone. Stone hit a couple of big threes at the end of the third quarter for Staley. And right now, Staley can afford to be a little bit patient as Wilson has the ball up at the top of the key and gets it to Fish. Nice job here by Staley as Fish picked up his dribble, needs to do something with it. Finds Stone. Stone puts the ball on the basket, on the floor, attacks the basket, but it's going to be whistled for a foul by Hammond.
It's going to go against Hammond. That'll be his 4th. 17 foul, 1-1 the other way. Free throws for Stone. He's got 2 threes on the night. 46-34 with 7:11 left. It's up and good by Stone. 7 for him now. 47-34. Stone's come in and given his team some good minutes in the second half. A pair of threes. Second one up, oh, so good. And Stone with 8. And in the second half, 12 by Wilson.
Lassiter into the ball game for Burlington. Hammond takes a seat. Durham gets it in and goes right to Lassiter. Lassiter's going to attack the basket. He's stopped on the way by Fish, gets into a double team, gets it out to Flippin. Flippin has it for Burlington, 48-34. They're trailing Staley. 7 minutes to play here in game 4 of the night. Flipping with the handoff to Randolph. Randolph still has it, puts it on the floor, and he's going to be fouled on the drive by Wilson.
Wilson will pick up the foul. That'll be his second, 4th team foul. Ball out of bounds for the Burlington school.
Randolph to trigger, gets it to Flippin. Right wing Randolph, shot fake, 3, one-step step back, no good. Rebound comes down to Laster for Burlington. So get the offensive rebound, get a chance to do it all over again. Flippin puts it on the floor. He's going to attack the basket and called for an offensive foul as Wilson stepped up to take the charge. Not much Wilson hasn't done here in this second half.
Who did they call that on?
That was whistled against Flippin.
Okay, that'll be his third. Team foul number 8, player control.
And another turnover against Burlington.
Manyayu and Fish have both played with 3 fouls through the quarter and 2 minutes into the next.
Lee crosses the time stripe for Staley. He still has it. Goes baseline, kicks it out to Stone. Top of the key goes to Wilson. Wilson uses the screen from Manyawu, then picks up his dribble. Out top to Fish, not being guarded closely. Now he gets it off to Stone. Down low for Fish, which is where he's most dangerous, is in the post. Backs down, outlaw. Actually, that was Durham. Uses his body spin move, shot up and good. Fights through the contact to make the bucket. And that's the largest lead of the ballgame now at 16.
Durham picks up the foul. That'll be his third and the 19th foul.
Staley looking to move to 14-1 in the ballgame in the season if they win this. Burlington would fall to 17-11 if they can't make a comeback, which is now 17 points after Fish completes the and one.
And he's got 9.
Flipping into the front court for Burlington. He attacks the basket. Shot up for him is no good. Stone with the rebound for Staley. He pushes it to the front court. Nice pass to Manyawu, who grabs it, goes up, and gives us a big-time highlight jam right there. And it's a 19-point lead. What an athletic move right there from Cameron Manyawu. Ran the court hard. Stone found him for the dunk, and he did what he needed to do right there to finish it. As Staley gets a stop on the other end, front court, Stone three-pointer up and no good. Fish tips it to Manyawu, offensive rebound and a putback. And at 21 points, 55-34, Staley with the lead. And Burlington wants a timeout. We'll take it to 55-34, 5:38 to play. Back in a minute.
Hey, Dad. We're going for a run.
Well, just be careful. Make sure you're not running alone.
Another
Strangers.
virus was blocked? Are you doing an online quiz?
This one's going to tell me my IQ.
All these quizzes are for is to get your passwords for everything. How do you not know that? How long have you been doing these quizzes for?
How old are you?
11?
11 years.
How do you not know how old I am? All right, well, we're going to go for a run and watch for cars and strangers, and you change all your passwords so your identity isn't wiped out.
Bit dramatic. Really like to know my IQ, though.
Experience luxury the Lincoln way. At Gem City Lincoln, find comfort and style in every detail. Sculpted elegant exteriors and whisper quiet interiors, all artfully crafted for your peace of mind. Quality craftsmanship offers uncompromised power, performance, and the smoothest ride. The list of Lincoln features you'll love is long. Come experience pure American luxury today, only at Gem City Lincoln.
5:38 left in regulation, 55-34, 21-point lead. Our biggest lead we've seen throughout the day in a game that was actually 17-16 Burlington at one time.
So it'll be Burlington basketball, length of the floor to go following a timeout for them. As Flippin will bring the ball across the time stripe, gets it to Laster. Laster puts it on the floor and kicks it to Randolph. Randolph picks up his dribble, being guarded closely, needs to find something to do with it. Finally gets it to Taylor, who finds Laster. He's going to put up a 3 left wing. No good. And Fish with the rebound for Staley. Gets it to Lee, who kicks it front court. Stone finds a cutting Manyawu down low. Nice spin move towards the baseline. Give Manyawu another 2.
They're going to like him in Ames, I can tell you that.
That's actually Caden Fish that's going to Iowa State.
Ah.
So Burlington with the basketball, trailing by 23. Taylor with it, finds Lasser. Lasser's going to put up a three right wing. Doesn't work for him on that side either as Wilson gets the rebound. Pushes it front court to Menyawu. Menyawu is going to go up with it. They're going to say it was knocked out of his hands. Gets the rebound, put back, and that's another two for Menyawu. And quickly, this game's starting to get out of hand. 4:27 to play. It's a 25-point lead as Stone's whistled for the foul against Staley.
Stone will pick up his third, 15 foul. Ball out of bounds for the Burlington school. Back into the game comes Miles Hooker. Also, Hammond's going to come into the game.
Lasser will take a seat for Burlington. On the other side, we'll see Parker check back in for Staley.
Indiana State for Menyawu, but you know, when Fish gets there, they may make him a tight end.
Menyawu is going to give some teams in the Missouri Valley difficulties, just like Stone just gave Burlington difficulties as he stole the inbounds pass, missed the layup, got his own offensive rebound, and he'll go to the line for two.
That foul is going to go on Flippin. That'll be his fourth, 10th team foul, double bonus. Stone with 8 points on the night, all in the second half. 59-34, 25-point lead, and the first one no good.
Three starters for this Staley squad going to Division I, high Division I, as we've got their point guard going to Colorado State. Then we've got a Missouri Valley attendee in Menyawu, and Caden Fish will be going to Iowa State in Ames.
Stone makes his 9th point all in the second half.
Yeah, Evans has been on the bench here for the last quarter for Staley. Took a shot to the eye, and then they really haven't needed him to come back in as they just get another steal. Pass into the front court, Wilson. Wilson misses the shot, but Fish is there to clean it up. And it's another two for Fish.
Fish with 11. 28-point lead. Clock would run if it gets another two for Staley.
Hooker with the basketball, picks up his dribble, kicks it out top to Flippin. Staley just been on a whole nother level here in the second half. Their defensive intensity has been good. They've stayed out of foul trouble. As I say that, there's a foul. Flippin goes to the basket, puts up a shot, and it's good, and he'll go to the line to try to complete the and one.
Flippin with his 5th point of the night. He'll get the and one. Foul on the court. We'll see the timeout. 62-36. 3:30 left. Back after this.
Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate, or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
62-36. Free throws to be shot by Cam Flippin. The and one. He's got 5.
Looking to complete the and one is Flippin.
Coming in for the shooter will be Taylor if he makes it. He does. So Flippin will sit down. He's got 6.
Staley will have the basketball, length of the floor to go. 3:30 left to play here on the scoreboard. They've got the 62-37 lead. Wilson, the trigger man, gets it into Lee. Lee pushes it front court down low. That goes to Tavion Tate. And Tate with another 2 for Staley. It's a 27-point lead. As into the front court goes Hooker. He'll attack the basket. Left-hand layup up and good.
4 by him.
Wilson going to bring it across the timeline for Staley, and he'll be fouled. They're going to get Taylor on that one.
Taylor picks up his first double bonus situation. 3:03 left. Wilson with 12 points all in the second half. First free throws to be shot by him. First one is up and no good.
Wilson's just a sophomore, 6'7" sophomore. Done a nice job here, as Jack told you, 12 points in the second half. Really been impressive. Had his athleticism on display these last 16 minutes.
If they come back for another couple of years, he'll be tough. No good on the free throw. Rebound came off the other way to Durham.
Durham gets it to Laster, who's going to attack the basket. Shot is up and good. He'll go to the line looking to complete the and one as he was fouled by Tate.
Lassiter in double figures now with 10. 64-41. Game 4 of 4 we brought your way tonight. 9 games tomorrow, starting at 9 in the morning. Join us at about 20 till 9 for the pregame as we get underway with Ellsbury and Augusta Southeastern.
Taylor to the bench, flipping in as Laster was unable to convert on the and one. Fish got the rebound for Staley, who quickly gets the ball into the front court.
These kids are going to sleep well tonight, no doubt about that. Wilson with it now, gets it to Fish. Fish works it back across the middle and back down. That's to Lee. Lee will back it back out against a good defense. Nobody's quit playing yet. Now the ball's going to be turned over by Staley, and we'll go the other way.
That's to Durham. Durham gets it out top to Flippin. Thought about the three, doesn't take it. And now a three from Burlington, no good. Rebound comes down to Wilson.
Wilson's got 8 boards. Looking for the double-double.
And he splits the defense right there and then throws the ball off the hands of Hammond, but they're going to say it went off his own hand, so that'll be a turnover against Staley.
And we'll see some more substitutions.
Yeah, we're going to see for Staley checking in to the ballgame, Dion Burton. Also checking in for the first time in this one is John Neff, the 5'10 junior. As Burlington gets the ball into the front court, Hammond down low, bodies up by Fish. Fish did a nice job there. Hammond couldn't get the shot to go. Rebound number 9 for Wilson. One away from that double-double Jack was telling you about. As he's got the basketball right now, gets it to Fish. Fish is going to get it to Burton. Burton just checked in for the first time in this one. And right now, he's got the ball left wing, being closely guarded by Laster. He's going to put the ball on the rim, or on the floor, attack the basket. Doesn't get the contact there, and rebound down to Durham. Pushes it front court, flipping. Three-point shot for him is no good, and there's that double-double. Wilson with his 10th board gets it to Fish, who pushes it front court. And they're going to try to run out the last minute 5 of this one as Neff gets it right wing to Wilson.
Fish is quite the glue on this team, is he not?
Yeah, Fish and really Minyawu had 3 fouls in the first half. They came out, started the third quarter, and neither one of them picked up another foul the rest of the way, as Fish is going to end up throwing the ball away there. And going to the other end is Flippin. He was fouled on the shot attempt, so he'll go to the line with 43.1 seconds to play.
Wilson will pick up the foul. 43.1 seconds left, 64-41. And to the free throw line is Cam Flippin. He's got 6 points on the day. First one is up and good by that youngster. Give him 7. 64-42. Second one is up, and Flippin makes them both. Give him 8 on the day now.
40 seconds left to play. Burlington still playing hard out here as Burton's going to be whistled for a travel before the foul. So it'll be a turnover against Staley. Hasn't been the cleanest ball game by any means, as both teams have racked up the turnovers, but Staley has come out and played well in the second half as they've got the lead with 30 seconds to play. As Flippin couldn't get the three to fall, Wilson with another rebound for Staley. He'll cross the timeline with just under 20 seconds to play.
Sophomores had a day.
They'll look to dribble it out the rest of the way. 15 seconds here. 64-43 looks like it'll be our final, as Staley High School will defeat the Burlington High School out of North Carolina in game 4 of 4 here at the Pit at Quincy, Notre Dame. And that'll do it. Final score, Staley High School 64, the Burlington School 43. We'll be back to wrap this one up after these.
Once or twice a year I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
Yeah. What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
Dear Wester Grain Service is your progressive feed and grain resource for Western Illinois. They offer a full range of feed products for all species and many grain merchandising opportunities with locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com.
Luke and Aaron Fessler at Fessler Insurance are here to help you with all of your insurance needs. Fessler Insurance, a Country Financial agency, provides life, health, auto, home, and farm insurance. Trust your insurance needs to the local folks at Fessler Insurance. Call for a quote today at 217-285-4429 or stop by at 1165 West Washington Street in Pittsfield for Fessler Insurance.
64-43, our final in this one. Staley defeats the Burlington School. And if you look at the night, Staley was 22 of 53 from the field, 4 of 11 from the arc, 9 of 17 from the free throw line, turned the ball over 20 times. And that doesn't sound like you'd win, but when you turn the other team over 25 times in the night, they were 14 of 38 for the Burlington School, 7 of 20 from the arc, 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Led in scoring, 10 points from Stephen Lassiter on the evening, 8 points for Cam Flippin, 4 for Miles Hooker, also 5 points from Jordan Durham, 3 from Josh Randolph, 6 from Savion Taylor, and 7 points from Caden Hammond. On the other side, second half points, really good. Cameron Menyawu with 13 points in the night, 12 points from Xavier Wilson, all in the second half. 8 points from KV Stone, all in the second half. 1 from Jared Lee. 11 points from Caden Fish. Also 11 rebounds for Wilson on the night as he had the double-double. 9 points from Larry Parker and 5 points from Kyan Evans. And this is the Illini Community Hospital Blessing Health Systems post-game show. Illini Community Hospital has been serving the community since 1942 with excellent health care services from primary and specialty care, emergency medicine. Illini here to serve you and your family. Learn more of their services at IlliniHospital.org. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, parents, teachers, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial agent in Quincy, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the Player of the Game on Central Illinois Sports. And they named him after the game, Cameron Menyawu, 13 points on the night for him. He is our Player of the Game. Well, that's going to do it from the Pit. We'll be back at Quincy High School tomorrow, and we hope you'll join us at 9 o'clock in the morning for 9 more games. It's been a fun night from here at the Pit, and we'll grab our little token here and write down this final score, 64-43, and tell you our finals on the night. Quincy Notre Dame was defeated by Father Tolton this evening. This game, 64-43. Our first game of the night, 87-83. Bergen Catholic defeated Millard North, and a 67-62 win for Chaminade over Riel Salt Lake. That's going to do it from the Pit for Damon and John And Thomas, I'm Jack Hull, thanking you for joining us tonight on Central Illinois Sports. We'll see you again tomorrow for more basketball action.